Okay, now the scene shifts back to the Romans, to the Trojans. So we have scarcely out of the sight of the Sicilian lands. And here's your subject, the happy, and it's a substantive, so it's the happy men were giving their sails, accusative place to which, onto the deep sea, and they were plowing the foam of the salt, like the salty sea, with bronze. Now this with bronze right here is metonymy for the prow of the ship, you know, the front part of the ship that kind of plows through the ocean. Okay, this next sentence says, when Juno, and we have a present active participle that describes it, preserving the eternal wound, see that's neuter, the eternal wound under her breast. And you have to stick a said in here. Said these things to herself. Okay, now remember when you have NE at the end of the first word, that signals that it's a question. Okay, and here's your verb. Oops, sorry, not a verb. Undo. Okay. Okay, these infinitives right here, and right here, act like main verbs in an exclamatory question. So it's, am I, having been beaten or conquered, to stop from my beginning? Then am I not able to turn away from Italy, the king of the Trojans? Okay, this wetior is a present passive. I am forbidden. So you would translate it as, indeed, I am forbidden by the fates. Okay, so now she's going to give us some examples of other people who got their way. Like, why didn't she get her way? Okay, so this first one, your subject is Pallas, and Pallas is talking about Minerva. Okay, so we have, was Minerva able to burn the fleet of the Argives and to drown the men themselves in the sea? On account of the insult and the madness, and then this unius goes all the way to these guys over here. Okay, on account of one Ajax of Oileus. The story goes that Ajax, the son of Oileus, desecrated the temple of Minerva during the sack of Troy. When he had seized the Cassandra, the daughter of Priam, and the priestess of Minerva, at the very altar of the sanctuary. And so Minerva, of course, was like really angry at this, and so because it was very irreverent, and so she sank the ship of Ajax and destroyed him with lightning, which what we're about to find. Okay, so this is their next subject. She herself. And then we have a perfect passive participle of a deponent verb, so you're going to translate it as having. Okay, so she herself, having hurled the rapid fire of Jove, or of Jupiter, a nubus from the clouds. So she herself, having hurled the rapid fire of Jupiter from the clouds, she disjecit she both scattered the ships and she overturned the ichor of the sea by means of winds. Okay, the verb for this next sentence, caripuit, is on the next slide. So she snatched him. Okay, and this is a present active participle that goes with that. Okay, breathing flames with his transfixed, with his chest having been pierced through. Okay, there's snatched him up right here. I snatched him up in a whirlwind, and she impaled him on a sharp rock. Okay, so that was her example. So then she has, but I, who proceed as the queen of the gods, both the sister and the wife of Jove, I waged war together with that race, talking about the Trojans. Talking about the Trojans in an accusative duration of time for so many years. Okay, and will anyone honor the divinity, the divine power of Juno, or hereafter as a suppliant place honors on the altars? Okay, a suppliant is somebody who is like a divine worshiper. So she's saying, is anybody going to remember who she is, or will she have any power, because she can't even keep this race that she had been fighting with for a long time from getting to their ultimate goal.